Modern Warfare 4's beta is finally here, and yes, it still feels like Call of Duty.
Yeah, cool, pew pew.
I've spent a little bit of time with the beta, and I've tried some of the weapons, the movement, the maps, and while there's definitely things I don't like, this might actually be one of the most promising Call of Duties I've played in a little while. Welcome to Manny's Bad Aim, where accuracy is optional. Guys, hit that subscribe button, comment below, and smash that like button. So the big question is Modern Warfare 4 actually bringing Call of Duty back, or are we all going to hate it like 1 month after launch? Well, look, this is my first Call of Duty in a while. I think the last time I played Call of Duty was Modern Warfare 3. I'm talking about, the remade version. And I'm happy to say that Modern Warfare 4 does feel better. The movement is slick, the animations are nice. I think our character sort of has that sort of correct speed to weight ratio, if that makes sense. So it doesn't feel like too sluggish like Modern Warfare 3 was.
Yeah, it's got a better speed to weight ratio than you.
Now, Nigel, let's not be rude, buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now, I never played Black Ops 7. I completely ignored it because it looked a little bit too wild for me. But saying that, believe it or not, I actually missed Call of Duty a little bit. And I'm just happy that they came out with another modern title. I'm a huge fan of sort of that modern warfare feel. And I'm not too much of a fan of that futuristic warfare, jumping on walls with zip lines and stuff like that. But look, so far, Modern Warfare 4, the beta has really surprised me. The maps are fairly good, they're definitely not bad, and this map here that you see me playing on is Silkworm, and it's based around a South Korean shopping district. It definitely feels fast, it definitely feels chaotic, and it actually looks like the graphics have improved ever so slightly. I mean, the explosion particles look a little bit more realistic, the lighting looks more realistic, the main texture of the game is still very COD-like, I think we can all see that, but when the explosions are going off and when there's a lot of things happening, it just feels very well rendered and very well put together. The gunplay in particular really surprised me as well. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but the weapons actually felt pretty weighty, which is actually a good thing because it actually makes you feel like you're shooting a rifle instead of just, shooting maybe a potato gun or something. And look, I'm definitely not good at first-person shooter games. I'm so bad I've actually named my YouTube channel Manny's Bad Aim. So my weapon of choice was this assault rifle, and it was just part of the assault class because obviously we can't create a class that early on. Like I said, the weight felt good, the recoil actually was really nice and controlled, and it actually sounds pretty sweet too. The time to kill, in my opinion, is perfect, but that's more of a personal thing. Some of you may feel like it's too short, others may feel like it's too long, but yeah, for me, it's absolutely fine. And to be honest, I still like the way those hit markers sound too. And yes, in my limited gameplay time, I didn't get to try every single weapon, so just bear that in mind. I'm talking solely about the assault class, and also I did try the support class as well with the LMG too, which to be fair, actually felt really good as well. Now look, I've already mentioned movement, but I want to explore that area a little bit more. Again, I think the ratio between the speed and the weight is just right here, and it doesn't feel like you're sort of sluggish all over the map. I mean, the sliding actually feels pretty snappy, and diving in midair just like Max Payne feels pretty good as well.
Fanboy, COD sucker.
Now, during my time with the beta, I didn't feel like a lot of players were abusing the whole system of jumping around too much, drop shooting too much. Yes, we've still got the campers. Oh my god, they're everywhere. But whatever, it's Call of Duty and we should be used to it by now anyway. But another good thing is I don't feel like the movement overpowers the actual gunfights or anything. It still feels like a good balanced gunfight, if that makes sense. And the maps that I actually played on complemented that sort of gameplay too. And you know what? Let's actually talk about the maps a little bit. There are 6 maps in this beta. And yeah, to be fair, I thought they were pretty decent. Now, I'm not going to go map by map and tell you the pros and cons of each one because it's just going to take too long. But look, the overall design of the maps are pretty good, and just a personal opinion, I really like the Silkworm map. It's really well designed, and yes, we've got the traditional lane system here, and it's actually a pretty predictable map to play on. I mean, the spawn points were actually pretty good, and everything seemed to be working pretty well actually. And to be fair, if you guys actually enjoy the very tight urban warfare, sort of city warfare, you'll really enjoy this map. And just like the traditional Call of Duty maps, there are obviously buildings with doors that you can open and stuff like that. And actually, you know what, sort of related to movement, but it still relates to the maps as well, is that the maps allow you to move in a certain way. I think, like, for example, like vaulting over certain things, everything feels very fluid, very fast, very like, okay, you need to get there, then you just get there, if that makes sense. There's nothing sort of in your way. You can just sort of smoothly glide over a lot of things. Now, this next map here is Transit 213. So let's talk about Transit 213. All right, this is a much smaller map. It's not as small as like Shipment, for example, but it's pretty small and it's pretty chaotic as well. I can definitely see this one maybe becoming a fan favorite. We just need to see how it plays out. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Actually, I enjoyed this one probably a little bit more than Silkworm, even though these two are probably my favorite maps. That's why I thought, you know, I'll just pop these in the video instead of the other ones. Again, personal preference. If you guys have played the beta and you found out that you liked a different map, good for you. But you can't deny how chaotic this map is. And I love a little bit of chaos. You know, it just makes it a little bit more faster paced, more enjoyable to play. And it really keeps your attention hooked because you can get shot from a lot of different places. Now, does that mean that the map has been designed badly? I don't think so. Look, if you stick on the outskirts of the map on those lanes, yeah, it'll be very predictable. You know where the enemies are. Obviously, if you go in the middle, it's really tight. There's a couple buses there and the B point is right in the middle in domination. Now, that is where a lot of the chaos can happen. And if you guys care about your kill death ratio, unlike me, yeah, you want to probably stay out of this area. But the big question here is the game actually fun? In my opinion, yes, it is. It feels pretty refreshing to have that modern sort of element to a game. Now, hopefully, fingers crossed, Call of Duty don't spoil this by adding some stupid skins and pink this and whatever, some bunny rabbit costumes. I don't know. As long as they keep it looking like this, as polished as this, and as serious as this, I should say, I think people will have a good time. One thing we haven't spoken about yet is creator class. Now, look, creator class hasn't changed too much. You know, we've still got your primary weapons, your secondary weapons, you know, and in the primary weapons section, we still got assault rifles, SMGs, shotguns, LMGs, marksman rifles, and sniper rifles. Now, there are a lot of attachments here, and you know, to be fair, there's more than enough to keep us happy for a little while. We can also choose our operator from the screen as well. And to be fair, we've actually got quite a few. Now, yeah, some of them are locked at the moment. You know, they'll probably be available whether it's through a battle pass or by doing certain challenges, just as normal. But everyone sort of looks pretty cool, to be fair. No goofiness here, which is actually really good. And fingers crossed, like I said, hopefully they don't add any goofiness to this. We can also choose our perks. But one thing I want to talk about here is the kill streaks, where you select your kill streaks. Now, I'm really happy they sort of laid it out like this because me and my brain, yeah, this makes it really easy for me to understand. There you go. So we've got 3 kills and all your kill streaks. Then you got your 5, then you got your 7, 9, and 11, which again makes it really easy and really fast to sort of select everything. Now, so far, everything has been pretty positive, but what about the negatives? Because there are a few negatives here. Starting off with number 1, the frag grenade. Look, there's nothing actually wrong with the frag grenade itself. It's actually when you pull that pin and you throw it, man, it takes so long for it to go off and explode. Like literally, you can throw it and the player can be on the other side of the map. It takes like 4 or 5 seconds. They need to really reduce that to like maybe 2.5 seconds or something. Because I personally think, yeah, it just takes way too long. I'm not saying be an impact grenade. That's something else. But I just feel that it just takes a little bit too long to go off. Now, the second negative I would say is player visibility. Now, I don't know if it's just my eyes. To be fair, we should have called the actual channel Manny's Bad Eyes because it's probably just me. But I don't know. I found that sometimes they can camouflage into the corners a little bit more than I'm sort of used to. Maybe that needs to be addressed a little bit, but you know, it's not a major. I'm sort of nitpicking here because I can still see them, but like I said, yeah, it's me eyes.
Manny, I've told you many times you need to go get them checked out. You also don't eat your vegetables as well. Carrots are really good for your eyes, you know that? Yeah, I've been saying that.
And the third negative is sort of not really a negative, but it can be a negative, is that, look, it's Call of Duty gameplay. A lot of people aren't a fan of how Call of Duty do their movement and just their overall feeling of the whole game. Now, I don't actually mind it. I think it's pretty smooth. I think it's pretty nice to play. So yeah, it's not really a negative on my part, but some people may feel that nothing much has sort of been improved. So far so good. I think it's a thumbs up, but again, I haven't spent hours upon hours upon hours in this game, so I'm definitely going to be finding some bugs, some glitches and stuff like that. Now guys, remember, this is the first weekend of the beta, and there's going to be another weekend of it as well, where they're going to add a few more new maps and a couple more things here. I'll pop it on the screen for you. So we'll be doing another review next week, so make sure you hang around for that one. So what do you guys think overall? Do you like the way Modern Warfare 4 is going? Is it too early to say? Or do you dislike it? Let me know down in the comments below, and make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. Make sure you like, and yeah, follow for more videos just like this. All right guys, I'll catch you in the next one.